Morning guys, I am Soraya the Tarot Reader. As always I'll say, for those who know me, thank you, and please keep continuing to like and support my videos, share any comments. I'm always open to what people's feelings are on what I've got to say. And for those who don't know me, I am a private and professional tarot reader, working across many different awesome platforms. I've been brainstorming this morning about content to put out. And there was a couple of things that I thought would be quite controversial, so I thought I would do those first. Okay, so one of the things I have noticed over a long period of time is that people tend to choose their reader based on the bias of the one that will tell them what they want to hear. Okay, that doesn't mean the reader's good, it doesn't mean they're bad, but all I want to put out there is when you're next considering having a reading, maybe look at the reviews of people who, you know, will say things like, wow, she's amazing, but she doesn't sugarcoat things, she'll tell you the truth, and that type of thing. And the reason I say that is because I had a conversation with someone some time ago, and when I give you examples, by the way, this is not people in the current, this is years and years and years ago, but it's something that keeps coming up all the time. So I was having a conversation with this lady, and I'd said to her, okay, so why have you come to me? She went, oh well, you know, I've heard you're very good. Okay, what do you want to know? And we went through all of that, and she was upset with something I said, and she'd made a comment about us not being a very good reader. And I'd asked her the question why she thought I wasn't a good reader, and she said because she'd spoke to 10 other people who had told her that a man that she really cared about was going to come back to her. Fair enough. Okay. And I asked her the question, has those things that you've been told come about yet? No. And I says, well, I tell you what, you know, if you really feel that this was not a good read for you, I'm not going to ask for any kind of energy exchange or exchange of money. And what I am going to say is, what I want you to do is go away, live out your life, do what you need to do, and then just come back to me and let me know how things materialised. And bugger me, she did. And she actually come back and said, you know what? She says, what I actually realised is that I was wanting people to tell me a particular thing, and I was realising that when I was doing the rounds with people, that they were telling me these things. Now, it doesn't mean it wasn't the case, because there is freedom of will at the end of the day, and I must put that out there, because, you know, we can read the intentions of people, but ultimately they can change their mind. But she was told that this guy was going to run to her with a ring, and that this was going to happen and that was going to happen. And I said to her at the time, I really can't see this materialising. I just really can't. And you know what? She actually thanked me profusely for being honest with her. The guy turned out to be married. He was living a dual life. And I, unfortunately, told her that, and she was forever in appreciation for that, because of the fact that she kept continually putting her life on hold. And she, you know, it must have been hard, and she did say so, that she was listening to people and she literally put her life on hold. Another quick story, and this again was a very long time ago. I remember talking to this woman, and her opening thing to me was, look, I need you to be completely honest with me. Don't sugarcoat things. Don't be kind. She just said, I spent 10 years single and on my own because readers had told me this person was going to come forward. So if it doesn't look good, please just tell me. So yeah, I think, you know, it's important to choose the person who's got your back, who's going to tell you the reality of things, and explain that there's no exact way of doing this, and that there are lots of different facets to people and things and how things can turn out. So maybe using the cards, and I've said this in previous videos, instead of placing your value on somebody else or hinging on what they're going to do, ask yourself the questions that's going to catalyze you and move you into a different direction. And then you get the confirmation of that, because we're actually reading you, and we're reading what's going to happen going forward, instead of, you know, asking the questions and asking for the validation of the other person. Just a thought. It may be unpopular, but, you know, I'm all about the good, the bad and the ugly, and trying to help people find the best way in life. All right, guys, speak soon.